Okay. Rainer's thinking, so I didn't miss a beat there. While I'm moving stuff around my room. He's looking right at that Yowler. He's running Gazuma? What's going on here? So Rainer's got Saku. Okay, they're banning Mix there. Rainer's got Saku, Kinu, Mix. Sorry, one more time. Saku, Kinu, Momo, Volfi, Gazuma, Ukama, Digital Koish, and Acronox. I feel like I could go with the Yowler Goolder open right here. They have no wind. And Kinu is their only mental who's weak to Goolder. So if I'm going to do that, who do I want to ban? If I'm going to do that, who do I want to ban? I don't know why the fuck this happens. Twitch is doing this weird boost to stream challenge, and it exclusively happens at the start of my streams when I have like less than 5 viewers. Their algorithm on this like feature is so bad. Like I want to just disable it from my account. It's so weird. All right, let's get rid of Ukama here. Let's get rid of Ukama here. I need to get rid of this shit. It's so annoying. Ugh, whatever. I can't do anything about it right now. This feature is so weird, though. It shouldn't happen when, like, you're at the start of the stream. It should happen, like, when the stream's popping. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Not the point. Rainer's taking some time to decide who they're going to pick first. Which I'm going to use as a chance to sip on my hot chocolate. Looking right at that Gazuma, I don't understand what they're thinking if they pick Gazuma first. What are they thinking? Okay, well, Rainer's not sure what to do. Ends up going with Digital Koish. Okay. Synergy Master with Kazuma, probably. So, I mean, Goolder is looking really good. I think Goolder Yowler seems doable here. I'm going to go for it because it is a really powerful tanky opener combo. Let's see how this works, especially if they do Kinu. If they do Kinu, I'm feeling real good about that. Rainer is just thinking very hard about every move. He's running out of reserve time, though. Which means he can only think for another 5 seconds. What's it going to be? He does go Kinu. Oh, man, that doesn't seem right. Kind of want to ban Momo, but I still have 2 mentals. What, ban Acronox? Seems so awkward. I think I'll just ban Momo, even though I have 2 mentals left. Because Momo, you know, just getting rid of the potential for undermines seems like a solid play. It seems like a solid play. They have no time to think because their reserve time is down to 0, so they're going to ban Pocus by default. Yeah, they banned Pocus because they ran out of time. He was probably going to go for Grumper, but he ran out of time. That would make sense to me. I mean, Grumper would be a pretty good ban. The Pocus ban seems pretty random. So I'll go Grumper, Kinu. And then probably Fire Koish, honestly. I don't know. Fire Koish is good on Kinu and on Saku, but it's terrible against all the others. So I'll probably go Mashuk, actually. Mashuk is at least... I mean, Mashuk's decent, although it's not amazing. Neither Mashuk nor Koish are, like, amazing, but should be fine. Let's go Mashuk. Let's definitely go Mashuk. Oh, man, it's actually been a warm day today. It's, like, super weird. It got warm right on Christmas Eve. After being really cold for, like, 2 weeks, it's, like, it, like, hit 60 today. Super weird. Alright, so we got Goolder and Yowler versus Kinu and Digital Koish. It's a dream come true getting Goolder and Yowler out in the first match. It's a dream actually come true. Okay. So right away, Toxic Ink is looking good against both Tems. Kinu is likely to retreat, although they could throw a Beta Burst at Yowler right away. Could swap in my Kinu to start buffing Goolder. Kinu is weak to digital, though, so that Koish could digital stream Yowler, and it would just wreck Kinu. Grumper seems pretty good here, honestly. Set up the Lightning Strike. Weak to Water Cannon, though. Should I just be bringing in Mashuk? Nah. I think I gotta go Grumper. I could Bamboozle Yowler, but he's still gonna get hit the first time. I'm gonna Toxic Kinu. I'm gonna switch to Grumper. So they're retreating their digital Koish. Bringing in Acronox. Alright, it's going to take me a few matches here. Like, I'm not sure exactly yet how good or bad it is, really, for Goolder, you know? It's going to take me a few turns to get used to it, but look at that goofy boy. Grumper looking, or Goolder looking so goofy. So Kinu uses Beta Burst, it hits Grumper, does very little damage. Goolder Toxic Inks Kinu. I mean, that's pretty damn good with no attack investment. So that's good. If I Toxic Kinu again, I mean, if they don't swap out, it's going to be dead at the end of the turn, which is kind of crazy. Goolder can also start Shy Shielding if it wants to get buffed up that way. What am I going to do about Acronox? Now I want to bring back Yowler to deal with Acronox with Oshi. Or I don't know, maybe Mashuk. Yowler's really the one there. I feel like I want to throw that Toxic Ink. I mean, it's almost tempting just to Stonewall Goolder and just turn it into an even bigger tank. But I kind of want to swap in Yowler again. It's unlikely they'll Beta Burst the Grumper again. So let's swap in Yowler right back now that Acronox is in play. Kind of weird, kind of awkward to swap there and back, but it just feels like that's the best play. Since now that Acronox is in play, I mean, it just seems like Yowler is much better. So they swap Acronox to Saku. It's a swap fest here. We're both switching our Tems around all over the place. A swap meet. Grumper retreats from battle. Yowler, get ready. Cool, cool, cool. Kinu Hypnosis on Goolder, I guess. Alright, that's fair. So we don't get to poison Kinu again. That is fair. And now Kinu can Beta Burst Yowler. So that is exceedingly fair. Okay. I could swap in Kinu to buff Yowler and start setting up the raid boss. I mean, Yowler could just eat the one Beta Burst at that point if it has +1 special defense. Seems a lot better than swapping in Mashuk or Grumper. It also seems better than swapping out Yowler again. It seems better than, like, having Goolder just wait the turn. Bringing in Kinu is still an active play. I could even bring in Kinu and then just show off, you know, straight up. And then next turn we'll kill Kinu, even if I just have to use my Kinu and my Yowler to do so. Fuck it, let's try this. Very weird, but let's try this. This seems like it could be something. So Goolder retreats, Kinu swapping in. We got the +1/+1 defense buffs on the Yowler. Okay. Kinu uses Beta Burst, opponent's Kinu that is, hits my Yowler, but only takes it down to 211. Yeah. Once it got the +1 special defense, it's just like Yowler's doing fine. So Yowler with the show off. Saku with the Toxic Spores. Yowler down to 174 off of the poison, but Yowler feeling pretty good overall. Like, I can just straight up revitalize Yowler this turn, and it's, like, surprisingly decent, you know? Either that or just Beta Burst Kinu and swing at it with Yowler, but then Yowler gets hit again, and after poison, Yowler's starting to get pretty weak pretty quick. I think I'm going to get the revitalize this turn, and I can get it in 2 turns after this as well. Meanwhile, Savage Suplex with +1 attack can still do good damage to Kinu. I don't think it's going to be a knockout. I mean, it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not, but we'll take it down to like 10%-ish, 15%. Probably 5 to 10%. Like, it'll almost kill Kinu, but I don't think it's not going to kill Kinu. So Kinu revitalizes Yowler. Saku uses the Tornado, slapping Yowler down to 164. The opponent's Kinu throws another Beta Burst, Yowler down to 76. They overexerted in the process. They were trying to kill Yowler there. And then because the... Wow, the suplex does kill. I was saying because of the overexertion. I'm not sure, though. Might have been a kill either way. I might have underestimated that. With Yowler getting the +1 attack buff. Without Revitalize, if I hadn't used Revitalize, my Yowler would have died and their Kinu would have lived. So that Revitalize was a really important play. I actually underestimated how good it was. Now it's like I want to use Oshidashi on Volphy, but obviously Yowler dies first. And Sacrifice is not going to give it enough defense to stay alive. I mean, I want Mashuk here, kind of, although even that's a little iffy. I mean, Volphy is definitely their strongest TEM they got against me here. I could hypnotize it, so after it'll still kill Yowler this turn. But then next turn, I guess it would be sleeping. Seems kind of shitty. Kinda just want to immediately go after it. I mean, Yowler's gonna die. I don't want to swap into anything though. I could like swap to Goolder or something, but nah. I think Yowler's got to accept its fate now. So at least my Kinu gets to throw a Beta Burst at the Volphy. They'll kill my Yowler this turn. We just got to start chipping away at Volphy. That's the biggest threat they have. My team is not great against Volphy. Not the way I drafted it here. It's really not. Volphy plagues Yowler and rip Yowler. Completely expected. Exactly as expected. My Kinu is going to beta burst their Volphy down to 77.6. Okay. Saku wind bursts my Kinu down to 157 HP. So that was an okay turn. My Kinu's still doing okay. Here's where Goolder's Toxic Ink seems pretty solid. Mashuk and Grumper both just get yeeted too hard. Goolder, I think, will be okay. Only thing is Goolder is a physical defense TV spread, so I don't have special defense investment. Which kind of sucks. They might just go after Kinu anyway. I might want to swap out Kinu just so I can swap him back in. Swapping to Mashuk from Kinu here might be better than throwing that Beta Burst. I feel like I've been not getting enough Kinu procs with Protector, and that's been a big mistake I'm making. So let's swap to Mashuk. Goolder could even like Shy Shield or Bamboozle or whatever, but I think Toxic Ink on Volphy going straight for the damage is probably best. So let's try that. Rainer's going to be in the tank here. I mean, this could be okay. I feel pretty good about this swap out where Kinu goes away and Mashuk comes in. I really think I need to be getting more procs on the Kinu per match overall. So Volphy retreats as well. Volphy is what I was afraid of. They brought in Acronox. Mashuk is excellent against Acronox. That was a good situation for me. Although I guess I'm kind of a dumbass putting out Goolder Mashuk against Saku, huh? Because Saku can yeet Goolder. Okay. Yeah, Saku can just yeet Goolder. That's the only thing. Goolder really has to stay away from wind types. Goolder really has to stay away from wind types. Shit. I guess just green circle mode, uppercut Acronox, and then bring in Kinu to get away from the Toxic. I could go Grumper as well, but against Earth Toxic, either Grumper or Kinu. I mean, Grumper is kind of fucking weak to a lot of stuff, although Grumper is really strong against Saku, because lightning. Yeah, I don't know. This match, I thought I was going to be okay, and then once Goolder got hit by Wind Burst, all of a sudden I realized shit wasn't as good as I thought. This is like the basic learning process, bringing in a new TEM on the squad. It's just like, I kind of blew it there. I shouldn't have left Goolder on the battlefield. I should have swapped in something for Goolder that turn, I guess. I don't know. This is one of those ones that looked good to me in the draft, but it's not going super well. They got rid of Yowler pretty quick. Putting up Yowler against Kinu was probably a mistake. I feel like there were a few mistakes in here. A few mistakes. I probably shouldn't have kept Yowler up against Kinu. I should have just played it more defensively. I think I went too aggressive. On this one. Waiting for Rainer. Waiting. Acronox retreat. We got Digital Koish coming in for Acronox. Tons of swap outs. Goolder swapping out. Bring in the Kinu. Bring in the Grumper, rather. Grumper and Mashuk. I don't know. I don't like this. This is not looking great here. So Mashuk with the uppercut takes Digital Koish down to 84%. Could cage in Saku to stop it from running away and then just Thunder Strike the fuck out of it. But it's also nature type, so it's only going to take neutral damage there. Is Digital Koish good here? Am I missing something? I thought Digital Koish would be bad here. Is it Iridescence? Can I yeet the Digital Koish? I'm going to go Electric Storm because I'm a little skeptical. It seems like the Digital Koish should be having some issues. But I'm not sure if I'm missing something. I'm going to go Electric Storm just in case I am. This is one of those matches where I don't have super high confidence at all, you know? I'm definitely kind of like, oh, like, I don't know. A little unsure of myself on this match. But that's natural with a new sort of setup. And Rainer's playing super hard here, you know, thinking really hard, using lots of time in a way that seems effective. In a way that seems effective, you know? He's not taking any decisions lightly. No decisions taken lightly. Mashuk uses perfect jab. Koish -1 defense. Koish's water cannon takes Grumper down to 144. Electric Storm only does 1/4 to the Koish. Because that's the Iridescence. Which means Earth Attack should be good, I think. Saku takes a little damage there, too. Basically just doing absolutely no damage with that one. Swapping in Goolder or Kinu seems both bad. I mean, Kinu is particularly bad against Digital Koish. So I think we throw the uppercut. And this time, the Mud Shower, because Iridescence, is going to be reversed. So now we know it's Iridescence. It was already possible. I wasn't sure because of the Gazuma. With Gazuma on the squad, you think maybe it's Synergy Master. I don't know if that even makes sense. But luckily, uppercut takes Volpy down to 27.4. That swap in against Mashuk with Volpy was very questionable. So we got big damage against Volpy. I guess it's to defend against the Mud Shower. They like got one, but they missed the other, you know? Thing is, my Mashuk's still taking a lot of damage. We got the 4 versus 4 right now. Saku, a pretty big threat, since it's strong against Goolder. And Kinu is weak to Acronox and Saku, so... And Koish. Oh, God. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Bring in Kinu for Mashuk, I think. And then... I can't get Volpy, though. I literally like, can't kill Volpy here. Maybe bring in Kinu and what? Just Stonewall it or Thunderstrike Saku? I'm trying to figure out where the damage is. Saku can use Lifeful Sap. This whole time it hasn't done so yet. Thunderstrike does 1/4, and Mud Shower doesn't do enough to come close to killing. Guess I'll Thunderstrike Saku out of Bewilderment, because I don't know what the move is otherwise. It's not clear. It's not clear. It's a tough match. I mean, it's cool. This is a good match to sort of start learning. I'm starting to piece it together. You know, every day it's like I break my game apart and I put it back together in my head. You know what I mean? And every day I hope it comes back together a little better, because it's been a very slow, gradual process of getting better at this game, climbing the ranks. So we take Saku down to 58% with Grumper's Thunderstrike. After the Kinu swap in. Saku Windbursts what is now Kinu. Kinu down to 80. And we have a Plague here from Volpy. Oh no, Volpy bushed. Yeah, right. So Kinu gets hit by the 1 and only the 1. Kinu's down to 80 health. Beta Burst's not going to outspeed Plague, but Plague's not going to kill Kinu. But Saku has Tornado, doesn't they? They just use Wind Burst. I mean, they're kind of low on stamina. We got to go for the Volpy kill, but it's only going to happen through Kinu's Beta Burst. If Kinu loses to Volpy, I think this match is over. I don't even know. I mean, Grumper is like such a sad sack right now. I can't even swap in Mashuk or Goolder effectively. I'm just going to throw the Mud Shower, but like, ugh. I just don't think this... I mean, it feels like a lost endgame, but it's 4 versus 4, so endgame isn't the right word. But the team compositions here are not working in my favor. I thought it looked good at the start of the game, but I think losing Yowler first really fucked up my team. Like, I really should have kept Yowler safer. Kept Yowler back as a threat they had to worry about, instead of just like blowing my wad on that one and then being completely just out of juice with Yowler dead so early. I don't know. I mean, it was a cool one. It was a good learning experience. You know, we're on turn 11 here, so it's been a pretty thick match, which I do appreciate. Kinu's Beta Burst does hit Volphy. Volphy next with the Dust Vortex on Grumper. Grumper survives it with 82. It's so amazingly good. And then the Mud Shower actually knocks out Volphy. So glad I did it. Okay, so we got Volphy. They didn't kill Kinu. Saku's going to Lightful Sap for my opponent, which leaves Kinu and Grumper both alive. Neither one's actually overexerted. Technically, I got 4 and they got 3 now. Technically, I'm ahead. Saku's out of stamina as well. Saku having a serious stamina shortage, which is a pretty big deal. Reiner brings in Fish, a.k.a. Koish. My worst enemy. Just Digital Stream destroys Kinu every time. Digital Stream is going to destroy Kinu. If I swap to Goolder or Mashuk, then the Wind Attack gets me. Maybe Kinu can just revitalize itself and survive. I think Kinu is just going to have to revitalize Grumper. I don't think I can play the game of swapping in and out and getting enough buffs for it to matter. I mean, Grumper can rest. That's my only play. I think if Kinu heals itself, it still dies to Digital Stream. I think Kinu's got to heal Grumper here. We'll see. Rainer's going to take his sweet time every turn. Going to use up every second of that reserve time. Run it all the way down to 0. Kinu with the Revitalize on Grumper. Grumper up to 150. Digital Stream does kill Kinu, as expected. As expected, Grumper gets some rest. Saku also resting. Now Saku can kill Mashuk, or I could, and then I can bring in Goolder last, I guess. Like, I don't know which one I bring in first. I don't think it matters, unfortunately. Like, I think that they're both getting yeeted by Saku. The only saving grace being that Saku is so low on stamina. It doesn't matter. I can't knock them both out. They're both threats, so this is about to be a concede. Honestly, I could have conceded that turn just for my TMR's sake, but you know, this match just feels like it's pretty much dead, you know. So Digital Quake uses Hypnosis on Grumper. Grumper goes to sleep. No Mud Shower. Grumper's never going to get to attack this match. Yeah, this is a concede. This is a concede for sure. Mashuk is knocked out. Goolder, get ready. To concede. Down to 9-14. That was not very good, but you know, it's a learning lesson. I shouldn't have given up Yowler so early. Goolder can't go against Saku. That draft might not have been as good as I hoped it would be at first. Still a decent match. GG to Rainer. Merry Xmas. Welcome in, Achilles. Merry Xmas to you. Alright, we got another match going. Jingzi. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but, you know, trying my best. Let's go. Bringing in the squad. Can we do better this time? Can Goolder start to perform a little bit? Maybe. So they're rocking Volarind, Raze, Tuvine, Cernif, Grumper, Ukama, Volphy, and Kinu. Volarind jumps out as a huge ban if I want to get any utility out of Goolder. Tuvine also jumps out as a gigantic, enormous ban since I'm running 3 fucking mentals. I'm actually going to ban Tuvine first. Can't stay holed up at an Airbnb with Timo for our first anniversary trip. Well, happy anniversary. Congratulations. That's awesome. Have a good trip. I'll catch you some other time. Acronox can be funny. Yeah, I don't know much about Acronox. I never tried to use Acronox. Okay, leading out here. Mix is pretty good against everything except Volphy. I banned yours. Well, you know, I was trying to find some way to survive. Goolder maybe. Mix Goolder? Let's lead Mix and see what's up. Hey! Thank you very much, Achilles, for the 1,000 bits. Greatly appreciated. Appreciate the Christmas gift. Thanks a lot, dude. I will have a good holiday indeed. Big thanks. Shoutouts to Achilles. Alright, let's see. They picked Grumper and Kinu. Grumper and Kinu. Grumper and Kinu. Can I bring in Kinu here? I can totally bring in my Kinu. Mixed Kinu opener is strong as hell. Dude, thanks again, Achilles. Really appreciate that, man. Momo can be funny with Sparks, one-shot nearly everything. Yeah, if you Sparks and then have Undermine, I mean, I could see that being pretty intense. Like, Undermine is already so strong. I've never actually tried to Spark some Momo. I never tried to run Sparks Kazuma. I just think it's so, like, generally not very good. They banned Goolder and Yowler. My two fun tanky Tems. Now I don't even need to ban Volarind, really. I still could because of Mashuk, I guess. Ban Vola, bring in Mashuk as a counter to Ukama and Volfi. Banning Ukama is, like, really tempting. Banning Volfi is extraordinarily tempting. I actually think I should ban Ukama. Ukama gives me so much trouble, but... No, I'm gonna ban Volfi. Killed in a match before a Yowler. You killed a Yowler, you mean? Or what do you mean? Alright, so let's bring in the Fire Koish as anti-Ukama technology. They got Surnif. And Vola. Okay. You one-shot Yowler after two Sparks? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Sounds pretty amazing. Oh, let's do Mashuk. Do I want Grumper here? I mean, Grumper is good against Raze and Vola, but is Pocus just going to do it? I think Pocus is honestly going to be better. Okay. I got to get a lot of Kinu buffs here, I think. This is going to be a weird one, though. Turn 1, Grumper is going to be able to Mud Shower Mix, but I don't know if I can swap out. This is going to be a weird one. This is going to be a weird one on turn 1. A weird one on turn 1. So, I don't know. That Grumper is mighty scary. Makes me want to bring in my Mashuk. But Kinu is strong against Mashuk. Pocus is kind of like a nice neutral presence. Not literally neutral, but like neither strong nor weak. And it sets up for Psychosis later, but part of me just wants to double the fuck out of Grumper this turn and go aggressive. I think if they Mud Shower Mix, it won't be that bad. I can Revitalize next turn. Then we're going to go aggro here, because Mix is going to be rejuvenating. Kinu can Revitalize. I think they might underestimate how much I am able to use Mix here. Okay, Raze is a big problem. That Raze swap in is pretty bad. Beta Burst hits Grumper down to 85%. Mix follows that up with a humiliating slap. Grumper -1 physical defense and down to 77% health. Here's a Thunder Strike. A Thunder Strike. And very odd Thunder Strike on Mix. Mix down to 181. So they didn't use Stone Mud Shower. They must have been expecting me to swap to Koish or something. But now, of course, I really don't want to use Mix against Raze that much. Although Raze only has Embers. It's really not that strong. We both have -1 speed. We could go after Grumper more. I can Crystal Bite. I could even Hypnosis the Raze and just put it to sleep so it can't even attack. Hey, Cobra. Yeah, you're here at the start. Right at the start. You did it. Welcome in, dude. It's good to see you. Interesting. I could hypnotize either one, really. So maybe this is a really interesting one. I could even like, oh, there's so many combos here. So many ways to play it. I think what I want to do is swap to Fire Koish and hypnotize Grumper. I think that's what I want to try. Love the Luma Mashuk. Yo, the Luma Mashuk is crucial. That's my one radar Luma that I've gotten so far. My Mashuk Luma was the one that went off for me. Hypnosis puts Grumper to sleep. I know how fucking annoying that is, because every time someone hypnotizes my Grumper, I die a little inside. on the inside just die a little more. So putting them to sleep, get my Koishin. They do no damage. What did Raze even just do there? Did Raze rest? What was that? I'm confused. Raze didn't attack? What? Alright. So water cannon. I don't understand why Raze wouldn't attack. Weird. I guess I'll bring in Mashuk to start uppercutting Grumper next. I don't really want Kinu to stay in this board. So let's bring in Mashuk, I think. Mashuk is good against their whole team, except for Vola and Kinu. So it's good against Grumper, Cernif, Vola. Let's go. Let's go. Mashuk, get ready! Koish with the water cannon. Let's put Raze to sleep. Good with the poison synergy. I always forget the poison synergy's coming, honestly. I mean, it still works whether or not I notice I'm doing it, but it'd be better if I noticed I was doing it. Fire Tornado does hit Mashuk, but as you can see, it's not doing much damage. Raze wakes up from the poison damage. That's right. That is one thing. Okay, well... Or wait, not wakes up. Sorry, I said Raze wakes up. I got confused. Grumper wakes up and is alert. I just said that wrong because I was just mind flooding off of 10,000 different pieces of information. No. Raze was never asleep. Grumper is the one who wakes up. Yeah, we can kill Raze. We can also throw water cannon at Grumper. The world is my oyster. Let's definitely kill Raze. Grumper can lightning strike Koish, to be fair. Thunderstrike, that is. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. But I really want to kill Raze. Does Fire Koish even need to do anything else? Yeah, it kind of does. Oh, I don't have any good swap-ins. Mix and Kinu and Pocus are all bad swap-ins. I mean, Mix is good against lightning. It's just bad against fire. But Raze's best fire attack is fucking Embers. Pathetic. Embers, actually pathetic. I wonder if I can just kill Grumper this turn and, like, literally not let it attack. Am I crazy, or can I actually kill Grumper this turn? Fuck a Raze. I'm killing Grumper. Raze retreats anyway. Alright, Kinu swapping in here. Kinu's gonna give Grumper some buffs. Can I still kill Grumper, please? Please? I'll even take a poison kill at the end of the turn. Uppercut takes Grumper down to 60. Can we please take him below 12.5%? Please? No, it was never going to happen. It was never going to happen. Grumper uses the Thunderstrike, surviving at 35%. Koish survives at 13 health, though. Koish is chilling. Okay, so Kinu can outspeed Koish and kill it, probably. Although Kinu wants to attack Mashuk. Mix wants to swap in for Mashuk to sort out the Kinu. Grumper looms over the battle. A fucking menace. A fucking menace, I say. Uppercut, I think, does enough damage. I forget exactly how much it did. I think I double Grumper here. I would love to have kept Koish alive longer, but it was not meant to be. I think we just deal with Raze, and then Mix wins me the game after Kinu continues to buff it. Like, I think we're good. Merry Christmas, Willie. Good to see you. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. All of them. All of them. So they brought in Volar into there. Kinu with the beta burst. Koish down to 0. Rip. But we knew it was coming. Mashuk with the uppercut on Vola. Vola just below 80%. Interesting turn. So they got Koish. They're keeping all their Tems alive. They're keeping their options open. Mix is officially the OP choice, though. Like, Mix right now is some serious business. Only thing is they want it. They want to use a wind attack on Mashuk. Here, we're definitely bringing in Mix. So Kinu probably wants to swap out. Unless they're going to go after Mashuk. I could swap in my Kinu, then Mix goes up to +2/+2, and they probably won't kill Kinu right there. Kinu with -1 speed has a harder time getting Sacrifice to work on the next turn, I will say. I don't want to bring in Pocus to get yeeted with no buffs, though. I'm going to click the green circle and swap to Kinu. Let's go. Opponent's Kinu's going to retreat. They're bringing back the Raze. What's going on here? Raze comes back. More speed debuffs. I don't care if Mix gets speed debuffed. Mix can go last. I mean, it means he gets to heal more often sometimes. Bring in the Kinu. Mix is now up to +2/+2 on the buffs. Happy holidays, y'all. The holiday spirit is legit. Be jolly or get banned. The Feather Gatling hits Kinu down to 142. That's okay. Crystal Bite is not going to be very good against Raze. You know, still takes it down to 16.4. Is Kinu fast enough just to yeet Raze? Probably not. We got -1 speed. I mean, I could swap back to Mashuk or go to Pocus. I could go to Pocus here. Pocus doesn't mind getting embers. They're probably going to go after Kinu again this turn. Like, I really think they will. I mean, a Psy Surge probably kills Raze, but then there's no heals for Mix. Killing Raze is pretty sweet, though, and they're probably going to go after Kinu this turn, and Mix has, like, no damage right now. I think I want to go to Pocus and keep Kinu alive. I mean, it seems good. Pocus, get ready! Volerend uses Noxious Bomb. Pocus down to 195. That's fine. Kinu would have suffered much harder. Raze with Embers on Mix. Look at how little damage it does once Mix is at +2/+2. It does reduce Mix's damage by 30%. I bet we could still get the kill. Yeah, we're good. Raze is dead. Raze is dead. That means it's a nice little 4v4 now. Mix doing fine. Mix getting ready to sweep. Mix getting ready to sweep. Raid boss Mix getting ready to sweep. They're bringing in the Sernif. You know what that means? It means I'm going to bring in Kinu again and get a third buff on Mix. I'm going to ignore Sernif until last. I'm going to debuff Vola. I could Telekinetic Shrapnel, get the heal, move towards a Psychosis charge. But no, because Kinu goes buff, and that's what we're going to do. The more I swap Kinu in and out without, like, yeeting my whole team in the process, the more I win, because more buffs equals more win. Raid boss Mix. Raid boss Mix. Raid boss Mix. Raid boss Mix. Sernif uses Water Cutting Lily. On Kinu, it only does half damage. Kinu's still at 85. Here's the Feather Gatling. Survive, Kinu! Kinu did not survive. That's okay. Mix is now at +3/+3. Utterly buffed. That's officially a raid boss. +3 is the raid boss tier. The raid boss notch. Okay. Mashuk or Pocus? Here's the thing. Mashuk is weak to Vola. Pocus is not. That's the whole thing. That's the whole story. So we're just going to knock out Vola, who's actually out of stamina. They're going to swap to Kinu or Grumper. They're probably going to swap to Kinu and start trying to buff up Sernif. Only thing is Crystal Bite will be devastating. Crystal Bite and Telekinetic is the only play here. Vola retreats. If it's Grumper, Grumper just dies. But no, it's Kinu. That +1/+1 on Sernif, they're definitely planning on sacrificing next turn because they know Kinu's not going to survive here. Or they might have a small hope and a prayer, which I'm about to extinguish. Sernif's Water Cutting Lily. They're going to go after Pocus first, which is smart. Pocus down to 104. Here's Telekinetic Shrapnel on Kinu. Kinu down to 76.5. Here's the Crystal Bite, though. Woo! It's not enough to kill, though. Kinu gets to sacrifice next turn. If I had a little more attack on Mix, you know, maybe. But I got 120. I got a little something. It's just not quite enough. Yeah, so Kinu can sacrifice his turn. Sernif goes to +3/+3. There's no avoiding it. There's just no avoiding it. But yes, no buts. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. I could Psychosis Sernif, but then they can bush it off, obviously. So let's just. Can I outspeed Sacrifice? Pocus is not fast enough, but imagine that it was. Maybe if I ran some speed. I mean, because even an unbuffed. Well, I don't know though. It's 3+. If they have no speed TVs either, 3+ might beat 3. Kinu retreats instead. Okay. No sacrifice seems very strange. Grumper swaps in. Surnif with the water cutting Lily. Gonna overexert in the process. Yo, I think they're panicking. Pocus goes down to 46. Surnif overexerts. Pocus with the ninja jitsu. Is that a kill right there? Not yet, but humiliating slap can finish the deal. Pocus heals up to 98 with rejuvenate. That's why I used ninja jitsu. Grumper goes down to the slap. This is actually looking ridiculously good. The double rejuvenate setup is something. Pocus also has psychosis loaded up, locked and loaded. They do have -1 defense, but it's kind of more fun to use psychosis. But Pocus will probably die if it tries to use psychosis. I don't know. Can Volarin kill Pocus in one hit here? With -1 special attack, -1 defense? It might be able to. If it's gonna kill me, it's gonna outspeed me either way. So let's go for psychosis for the lulz. Surnif retreats. Kinu swaps in to buff with defense buffs. It's not gonna help against psychosis. Kinu also gets knocked out there. That's right, that's right, that's right. No time for baton pass to activate. Noxious Bomb has to kill Pocus here, or else we get to have some fun. Pocus lives. Psychosis, baby. This one's for the fans. Every single time I use Doom, it's for the fans. Doom for the fans, because Doom is the most fun possible way to yeet your opponent. There's nothing better than unremovable Doom status. I mean, Surnif could bush it off, but not on... No, Volarin can't. You know, Surnif can only take it off itself. So now we can literally ignore Vola. And Surnif probably has... whatever it's called. Fucking Caliosity, I believe. What am I trying to say here? I would have seen Settling proc by now if it was on there. So we'll keep Pocus out. It'll die this turn. Double kick on Pocus down to 9. No shit. Pocus gets to attack. Telekinetic Shrapnel. How is Vola not faster? So Surnif down to 47. Pocus heals back up to 61. Feather Gatling on Mix. They thought they were going to kill Pocus there. Yo, you got to double Pocus. If it died, you would have attacked Mix anyway. Psy Surge hits Surnif down to 53%. That's huge pog. Pocus actually survives. I could swap to Mashuk now, just try to get the 3 TEMs to stay alive for a little more TMR. It's sort of a TMR cheese. It's like, technically it's a little worse than doing, just like letting them kill Pocus. But I think swapping in Mashuk might let me have 3 TEMs alive at the end, which gives me a little more TMR, I want to say. This match is amazing right now. Luma Mashuk comes out to shine. Tornado might just kill Mashuk anyway, to be fair. No, Mashuk survives that shit easy. Volarin overexerts, and it's going to die after the next turn, so Volarin can't attack again. Now all I got to do is kill Surnif. Crystal Bite it down to 62.3. Oh, it is settling. I wasn't paying enough attention. It's not Caliosity. I was like, I would have seen it by now, but no, it was. All right, nice. They resigned. There we go. Up to 925. I missed a few little details along the way, but my macro strategy there was flawless. 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 That was a great match. That was a really good one. Chance for redemption right here. I made him wait forever last time. All right, this time I'm actually going to not use Goolder. I'm actually not going to use Goolder because I used Goolder against Raynor last time, and his team seemed pretty well equipped for that team. So I'm going to use Squad 1 here out of a sense of trying to sort of get around this. Okay, so let's go through it again. Saku, Kinu, Momo, Volfi, Gazuma, Ukama, Digital Koish, and Acronox. I could go for the banning of their Kinu. Problem is their Digital Koish is strong against my Mix, right? I could ban their Digital Koish, go Mix Kinu opener, and that's pretty fucking good. Then I can start raid bossing Mix, and then with Digital Koish gone, they don't have a threat for my Mix in particular that much. Acronox is not a strong Earth type. I think this could actually work. We'll see. We'll see. So they're staring at Volfi right now. They banned my Malflank. I know it's behind my camera. As time goes on, I become more aware of how my camera is blocking the top 2 TEMs on my side. But they banned Malflank. Kinu's not banned. Those are the top 2 TEMs on my side. Eventually, I might do an overlay redesign eventually, but this one looks really good for the most part. Anyway. My face cam could maybe be in a different place, but I really like being in the top left corner. Anyway, they got Ukama first. That's a good one for the mix Kinu opener. I think I'm going to go for the mix Kinu. I could go mix Volfi or Volfi Kinu or something like that. I mean, Volfi's so good against Ukama turn 1. Without Malflank, I don't have a turn 1 cage, though. I think I'm just going to go straight up. Kinu mix, because that's my endgame win condition. And even if they know it, it doesn't mean they can stop it. Doesn't mean they can stop it. And then if I put Volfi on the bench, I can swap it in against Ukama. Unless they ban Volfi round 2, which they very well might. In that case, I don't have a great counter for Ukama, but I guess Valash, kind of. Ugh. That Ukama could certainly be a problem. It could certainly be a problem. So Rainer's got the Volfi. Or the Acronox. They're bringing out the Acronox right away. Yeah, they're going to double mix turn 1, I'm pretty sure. Here's why I can ban Saku, Kinu, Momo, Volfi. Banning Volfi or Kinu. Sorry, banning Volfi or Kinu seems to be the move. I think I have a lot less ways to deal with Volfi than I do to deal with Kinu. So let's ban the Volfi. And see who Rainer bans next. I'm expecting them to ban Volfi, but they banned Valash. That Valash ban seems hella sus. I'm definitely bringing in Volfi. Fire Koish is unbelievably strong. And then it's just a matter of Raikin or Grumper. Grumper is actually decent. But Raikin, I mean... Raikin's very good against Momo, Gazuma, and either Saku or Kinu. But it's not good against Acronox and Ukama. Grumper is also not that good against Acronox or Ukama. But a little better than Raikin against Ukama. I'm going to go Raikin. I don't know. Interesting draft. Interesting draft. Ukama and Acronox, get ready. Kinu and Mix, get ready. Okay. Let's see how I want to approach turn 1. I'm expecting them to double mix turn 1. I kind of want to bring in the Volfi who can resist water, or can neutral against water and resist earth. Or neutral against earth. It's neutral against both, actually. I mean, Raikin or Koish will get yeeted. Koish would not have a good time. I got to try to swap in Volfi. I'm just not sure if it's going to work. I mean, I could swap in the Koish. Koish is not very useful. And then Kinu can beta burst Ukama. Swap in the Koish. It's just that if Volfi swaps in and survives, we have turn 2 Plague. And I think turn 2 Plague on Ukama is the only way. Ukama will swap away, but it's the only way to apply pressure against them. We got to try it. So Mix swaps out. Volfi swaps in. Kinu uses beta burst. Take Ukama down to 76%. Ukama with the Toxic Synergy Water Cannon on Kinu. I guess to try to apply the poison, but that seems weird. Venom Spread is much stronger. They got Kinu down to 1 before poison. So they doubled Kinu. I thought they were going after Mix. I just misread it, I guess. I thought they were going after Mix 1,000%. And, oh, shoot, man. If I had done that, if I had swapped out Kinu for Volfi, it would have been perfect. I just thought they were going after Mix. Everything was good except I swapped the wrong TEM. Like, out. Dude. That hurts. That hurts. That's a painful one. That fucking stings, bro. That fucking stings. That is a terrible turn 1. Ooh. Man. Fuck. If I'm them, I'm swapping out Ukama this turn. Because Plague will just destroy Ukama. So I'm actually going to double the Acronox, I think, instead. I mean, I don't have any fancy strategies to play. I could swap in Raikin because Ukama's going to swap out and Saku's going to swap it. I don't know. I don't see it. It's not a great... like. There's no good 5-head play here. Oh, man. I just don't know. That turn 1 was so bad. It was so almost good. If I swapped out Kinu for Volfi, we're golden. Whew. If I swap out Kinu for Volfi, we're golden. But I didn't. So, yep. I mean, I'm not, like, salty. I'm not salty, but I am sad. Acronox down to 68%, 68.8. Ukama with the synergized water cannon on Koish. 2 poison. Venom spread. Okay, it's a concede. Right? It's a concede. God damn it, dude. I guess I'm not putting up a good challenge against Raynor. I don't know. I mean, it's just like, it's not a GG. If he comes in and says GG, the answer is no, it wasn't. Like, fuck no. That sucked. It's fine. I'm not salty about it, but that just fucking blew fat chunks. Up against Strikes. Let's go ahead and use Squad 3. Alright. So, Strikes is rocking the Volcrane, Waplump, Volarind, Kinu, Mix, Ukama, Tuvine, and Mashuk. Tuvine and Mix are both very, very dangerous for me with my 3 mental types, so Tuvine's probably the best ban. Yeah, I think that's the best ban. They're banning Grumper. That's protecting Waplump and Ukama a decent amount. I can go Kinu Mix off the bat here. Then what do? They pick their mix, maybe? Could also do what? Kinu with something else? Kinu with Firecoish, Kinu with Yowler. Kinu with Yowler, and then they only have their Kinu as a mental type. I can go Kinu Firecoish, maybe? Then Waplump and Ukama are such threats. Let's pick Kinu first and see how they respond. Pick Kinu first. We'll see how Strikes responds. So they got Mix and Ukama. Pretty tough to deal with. Goolder? Pocus can Doom Mix eventually, but it's hard to get there. That'd be Yowler, Turbo 1, Beta Burst, and Klid shot Ukama is pretty good. Either that or Goolder for Toxic Ink. I'm feeling the Yowler, maybe. Fuck it, though. Let's actually try Goolder. Since I think either one could be good. And I kind of want to try Goolder more. Alright, second ban. Kinu feels like a really nice ban just because I don't want them to get the buffs. Volarind feels like a really good ban since it's strong against Mashuk and Goolder. Like, Volarind is worse for my team now that I'm running both Goolder and Mashuk. Let's go Volarind. Let's go Volarind. And then, out of the 4 left, Pocus, Yowler, Mashuk, and Mix. Who do I least want? I don't know. This is kind of interesting. I mean, Mashuk has its uses here, for sure. Let's go Mashuk. I probably want Yowler. Do I leave off Pocus? I don't know. Pocus could be so good here. Psychosis could get into play. I'm not sure if Mix is going to really have the opportunity to raid boss against their Mix, their Volcrane, their Ukama. I could also go Pocus and Mix. Since they have 2 mental types, I could leave Yowler off. That actually feels better than leaving off either Pocus or Mix. That feels better than leaving off either Pocus or Mix. So we'll leave Yowler off. I don't know. I don't know. Goolder has a little bit of a tough time here. That Waplump is looking a little scary. I don't know. I'm just learning how to use Goolder. This is I'm in deep water right now. I'm deep in the water. It's sink or swim, baby. Sink or swim. Kinu and Goolder up against Ukama and Mix on turn 1. Okay. I'm wanting to double that Ukama because Mix can't do anything too strong against Kinu or Goolder on turn 1. It does have a potential humiliating slap debuff, but like I'm not that worried. I could also bring in Pocus or Mix myself and get Kinu out of here so I can start swapping Kinu back in later. Toxic Ink on Ukama, they probably swap out to Volcrane. Or Drakash. It's like left and right. You have a friend who has trouble mixing up left and right. I sometimes get Drakash and Volcrane mixed up, like the names. Okay, I mean, Mashuk is also okay. Maybe Pocus? This is a weird one. I don't know. I don't love any of the swap-ins all that much. But Kinu can't stick around forever. He's got to swap this turn or next turn. Let's buy a turn and give them a chance to do some shit. So let's just double Ukama. So Ukama is going to retreat. Okay. There's the Volcrane. Take it down to 73. Super swag. You know it. Crystal Spikes Kinu turn 1. Fuck! I run Crystal Bite, which is a fucking 1 hold, but Crystal Spikes is a 0 hold. I forgot that was a 0. Like, I'm thinking about Crystal Bite. God damn it, dude. I'm making so many little mistakes right now trying to adjust to this new team. It's understandable, but it's also fucking brutal, man. So Crystal Spikes hits Kinu turn 1 without a care in the fucking world. I could just sacrifice to make Goolder +3/+3. I mean, it's an option. I don't love it. Otherwise, what the fuck? Bring in Mashuk? I mean... Only thing is Mix uses up a lot of its stamina there. This is a tough spot, dude. Crystal Spikes turn 1. Well, I don't want to bring in my Mix or my Pocus right now, that's for sure. Bring in my Mashuk. Get Kinu out of here. I could go sacrifice +3/+3 Goolder, but Goolder can't really do attack damage. That's the thing. I mean, I can tank all day with Goolder, but at the end of the day, I need to actually do some damage. I play too slow? Okay. Well, why don't you go watch someone else, dickface? Let's see. I mean, you're welcome to come back in 10 minutes and try again, but yeah, I'm not even playing that slow, honestly. I'm thinking. Let's see. Alright. I'm gonna swap out the Kinu. I'm not convinced that it's good to leave Kinu on the board. Spikes is a bit too powerful at the moment. Maybe lower damage by 10. I don't think so. I think Crystal Spikes is fine. Embers is going to do some damage to Mashuk, but not much. The burn counter is not a big deal. Mashuk's not even attacking. Psy Surge is a big deal, though. So I guess they read the Mashuk swap in. I'm not sure why they Psy Surge there. It used to be 120, now it's 110? Okay. There you go. It's already nerfed. You're welcome. Mashuk and Kinu here up against the 5 guys. Man, we are just eating shit so far, it feels like. That Crystal Spikes. Man. I mean, the match isn't over. I'm not trying to be too defeatist here. I'm just like, this is a bigger adjustment than I thought, bringing in Goolder. Goolder's doing fine. I feel like I need an attack investment on Goolder. Not sure, though. I still have Kinu to swap in and swap around. How can I use Cage to my advantage here before Mashuk dies? Cage, they kill Mashuk. And then I have no counter swap. I have, like, nothing to counter their shit. This is just tough, honestly. Alright, they're gonna retreat the Volcrane. Bring in Kinu. Okay. Okay, that seems good. That seems pretty good. So Mix uses energy manipulation. Mashuk is dead. No uppercut. No uppercut on Kinu. Oh no. Toxic uses Goolder uses Toxic and Kinu down to 55.6 after the turn. Well, fucking shit dicks. I guess I'm going to go for Raid Boss Goolder +4/+4 defense, because that's all I got. I got to kill Waplump with Pocus/Mix. It's all I got, because everything else is weak to Crystal. Everything else is weak to Crystal. Mix by itself can just kind of yeet me. So, we got to try this. I guess Bite was 130, yeah. Or used to be... Yeah, whatever. 130, 120, whatever. I believe it. There's been a lot of adjustments so far, so there's been a lot of that stuff. All right, let's sacrifice to Goolder. Toxic Ink Kinu just for the damage. I got no options. I'm not bringing in Pocus or Mix this turn. I mean, that doesn't make sense. So Goolder's +4 defense, +4 special defense. I mean, it's a lot of health. Crystal Spikes hits Goolder. Does not do a lot of damage. Maybe we got something here. Maybe we got something here. Hypnosis does put Goolder to sleep, but look at how little damage they did. I mean, this is actually pretty decent. This actually looks pretty decent. Mix overexerts. They can't attack with Mix this turn. That gives me a chance to bring in my Mix. They have to swap out Kinu. They're going to bring in Waplump. Do I bring in my Pocus? Pocus dies in one hit to Crystal Spikes, like 100%. Oh, man, I don't know. Bring in Mix. I mean, this looks bad. You think Flux is turning it? Let's go. I don't feel like I'm turning it, but I want to believe. I want to believe. So I think they're bringing in Waplump for Mix. But I should probably go after the Kinu. Let's say they're bringing in the Waplump, right? I gotta go after Kinu. Kinu can keep revitalizing and shit. But you can kill it. Here, swap to Pocus. They're totally gonna bring in Waplump right here. It's Ukama. It's not Waplump. Goolder retreat. Pocus, get ready. Kinu with the revitalize. On Ukama. Okay, odd. You probably should have revitalized yourself, right, Kinu? Kinu down to 37%. I don't know why Kinu revitalized Ukama. Misclick? Misclick? I could cage in Kinu now so they can't bring in Mix. But then does Ukama just devastate everything? Crystal Bite. I mean, they're going to bring in Volcrane again, I guess. Here, I'm just going to do Crystal Bite, Telekinetic Shrapnel, keep it simple. Ukama retreats. What is this? They're bringing in Mix again? I don't know what's going on. They are not swapping out Kinu. So Kinu Beta Burst, Pocus down to 212. I don't know what's going on all of a sudden. Pocus with Telekinetic Shrapnel. Take Kinu down to 15.4, and Pocus heals back up to full health. Crystal Bite kills that Kinu. Okay. Expected spikes on his Mix and heal after the hit. I guess, yeah, they think I'm going to use Crystal Spikes. That would make sense. They're expecting Crystal Spikes, yeah. There's the Waplump that I swapped Goolder out forever ago to avoid. Okay. Well, Pocus wants a Psychosis Mix. That's like the goal. They might just go after Mix this turn, like my Mix. I think I have to try to Psychosis their Mix this turn. And just a Hail Mary. If they Crystal Spikes my Pocus, that's GG. But I could be switching in Goolder here for one of them. You know, they have to decide which one to attack. I don't know. I mean, they're probably going to kill Pocus here. But let's see if we can get Psychosis. Nah, they got me. They got me. Oh, it's not a kill. Pocus at 89. Mix overexerts. Well, Plump only uses Cold Breeze. Oh, okay, I get to Psychosis their Mix. I thought Crystal Spikes would be a one-hit kill on Pocus, but it's not even close. Humiliating Slap takes Waplump down to 89.7. Tsunami coming next turn to freeze Mix. Psychosis going to take their opponent Mix to 4 Doom. That shit's going down, Puppet Master or otherwise. Okay, Mix is going to be put to... My Mix is going to be put to sleep. So let's bring in the Goolder instead, maybe? No, but Goolder is super weak to the wind attacks. I guess I just let Mix get froze. I mean, I could Cage just to stop them from having options, but I don't know if that actually just hurts me. They could try to swap out Mix because of the stamina issue. I'm going to Cage because it's literally the only thing I can do before Tsunami freezes me. And then we will Telekinetic Shrapnel the Waplump. Okay. So my Mix uses Cage. Waplump uses Cold Breeze. Mix takes a tiny bit of damage and is frozen. Pocus at Telekinetic Shrapnel. Waplump takes a little damage down to 71%. Chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. The opponent's Mix is down to 2 Doom. They can now Crystal Spikes and kill Pocus. Easy. So... swap to Goolder, I guess. And hopefully they don't 5-head it with the Waplump. I'm hoping Waplump focuses on killing Mix. I think Goolder can eat this Crystal Spike super easy. I know it can. And then swap back to Pocus the next turn. I mean, the opponent's Mix has to overexert. Oh, fuck. Pocus is trapped. I'm a goddamn moron. We would have died either way, though. It's fine. My Cage ended up costing me my Pocus. I was trying to be fancy. I should have just rested Mix last turn. Probably. Yeah. Okay. My Mix is no longer frozen, though, and theirs is dead now after overexerting and everything. So I still took care of their Mix. Problem is, Waplump gets to start, you know, just like one Tornado on Goolder and fucking terrible. But we do have +4 special defense. So there is that. I mean, I could be bamboozling my Mix, but I don't even think it's necessary. Let's throw Toxic Ink. So Cold Breeze hits Goolder. Oh, wow, they're only using freeze strats with Waplump. There's like pure Cold Breeze. They haven't used Tsunami or Tornado or anything. Wow. Alright, Mix and Goolder both attack Waplump, and that's enough to kill it after the poison. So Waplump goes down. Can I actually turn this? Waplump and Mix both die at the end of the turn? Holy crap. Am I actually going to pull this one through? The +4/+4 Goolder is doing insane amounts of work. Yeah, okay, they're down to their final two. Holy crap. Definitely to kill fucking Volcrane first. Let's go Psy Surge, go straight for the kill. If I knew for sure they would die to Psy Surge, I could use Bamboozle. I'm pretty damn sure they will, because this way, next turn, Mix has a chance to recover. Honestly, seems safer just to go Slap Toxic. Shouldn't that kill? That should kill. And then Mix gets the heal. I'm worried about Mix not getting the heal this turn because I know this is coming. Yeah, Mix down to 50. Mix is going to die, actually. Oh, wow. Ukama doesn't attack first. What the fuck is their Ukama doing? Humiliating Slap hits Volcrane down to 15%. Ukama with the Blizzard after the Humiliating Slap. What is up with Ukama being so slow? Blizzard is 1 priority. I guess that's why. That's just weird to see, but it's because Blizzard is 1 priority. With Toxic Ink, Volcrane is dead. Notice how Blizzard does like no damage to Goolder now. Apparently Raid Boss Goolder is very effective. So I think we're going to win this one. Water Cannon from Ukama trying to kill Mix. Not successful. Mix survives at 22. Rejuvenates back up a little bit with Crystal Bite. Ukama down to 68.6. Mix back up to 71. Here's Toxic Ink. Ukama dies next turn. That's going to be a GG. I can't believe I won this one. The Goolder team is like very different than I'm used to. It's not doing what I expect, but I mean in this case it was good. I mean I didn't really. I mean these matches are very like, you know, trippy, like mind bending. Like this is weird. You know what I mean? This is I was like, whoa, okay. Turned it, bro. Turned it. GG. That's a win. That's a win. That's a win. We're starting to learn how to use Goolder. We're starting to learn how to use Goolder. Feels real good. Feels real good. Maybe this Goolder is going to work out after all, honestly. Maybe.